Good morning. Happy Monday. I know we normally look at the week ahead Sunday nights, but we are here this morning. I wanted to rest yesterday. So we are going to take a look at the week ahead. We got action this week, all right? Lots of action. We got lots of squares, lots of oppositions. So things that we are going to have to overcome internally and externally this week. All right? Y'all know how we do. Let's get into it. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels in the universe, we come to you humbly, offering gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful. Yes, let's get these energies for this week. First off, over the weekend, Mars moved into Taurus. Okay, so Mars is now in the second house. We also have the Sun and Venus sextiling Chiron. All right, so healing when it comes to thoughts, communication, how you see yourself, how you view yourself at this time as the Sun and Venus are in Gemini and Chiron is in Aries. So third house sextiling the first house, very good energy. We start this week off with the moon in Leo, the fifth house of love, romance, the things that you create, including your children. All right. And this energy we have today, the moon in Leo is going to sextile Jupiter in Gemini. It is sextile Mercury in Gemini. Okay, you have a lot of things that you are breaking free from when it comes to your thoughts, how you communicate with yourself, how you see yourself, the love that you spread around yourself at this time. All right, we do have you sitting here breaking free from the things that no longer serve you. People, places, and things here this week. All right. Things from the past. Doing some inner child healing with this Five of Swords. Going to the Knight of Swords. Very much working on your communication. Higher communication. Enlightenment this week. Look at that with the Sun card. All right. There's going to be a lot of things enlightened this week coming in towards you. You definitely need to be tapping into your higher self, breaking yourself free from certain patterns, the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you see yourself at this time in this energy. All right. Jupiter expands. So your thought process, Jupiter is in your thought process. What you speak on, what you see on, it'll expand. All right. The energy that you put out is what you get back. So you want to make sure you're talking nice to yourself. You want to make sure you're being kind to yourself. You want to make sure you're bringing that loving energy towards yourself with the moon in Leo at this time. On Tuesday, we have the moon sextiling the Sun and Venus in Gemini. And this is also sextiling Chiron in Aries, okay? You could be holding on to negative thought patterns that create internal drama within. All right. These are negative thought patterns that you can look to release as the moon will be squaring Uranus. And it also, Mars will square Pluto. taking action towards the things that you need to release. Pluto is retrograde. What are you holding on to? What kind of mindset is it that you are holding on to that is restricting you from reaching who you want to become, the life that you want to create? That is what's happening in this energy on Tuesday. On Wednesday, the moon will move into Virgo, which is your 6th house of health. This is mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially, right? And this energy is going to trine Mars, giving you that energy to take action towards what it is, your self-esteem, your assets, your liabilities, whatever it is that you're working towards. This energy will square Jupiter. Like I said, be nice to yourself. The way you talk to yourself, all right? The way you see yourself this week, okay? Because we also have Mercury in Gemini squaring Saturn. Okay, these are the things that you need to overcome within you, these squares. Are you disciplined in your faith? Are you focused on your goals? Are you aligned with your beliefs? We are in the pre-shadow of Saturn going retrograde in the 12th house of spirituality. All right. And we are about to see probably some of the biggest spiritual warfare when Saturn goes retrograde. And this is going to be a lot of me versus me, the things that you need to break free from. It can also be a lot of oppositions. You need to see where Pisces is at in your chart, where Saturn is at in your chart. Okay. It's going to be important at this time, because you're going to be getting hints with this energy square Mercury, with shadow being with Saturn being in the pre-shadow of its retrograde. Okay, and Pluto is already in retrograde in Aquarius, trying to show you what it is that you need to separate yourself from when it comes to your social circle, the things that that don't align with your hopes, dreams, and your ambitions, because that's the 11th house energy. On Thursday, we have the moon oppose Saturn. Pay attention to the energy that it is bringing you. Oppositions are things that's external, things that you can no longer control. It's out of your hands. So if it's out of your hands and Saturn is in Pisces, asking you, are you disciplined in your faith? Do you know that you have somebody, your guides, your ancestors, whoever you rock with, God, you know? Do you know that you have them in your corner? This is about your faith. We have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Are you going to think with love, move out of love with the 8 of Wands, or with the 3 of Swords? Are you going to move out of heartbreak, disappointment? This is going to bring balance. With this 7 of Wands, you have a choice. And the Justice card, this is your chance to bring balance into your life this week. Saturn also speaks of karmic justice, of karma. And Saturn is definitely at play. On Friday, we have the first quarter moon in Virgo. It is going to trine Uranus and square Venus. All right, we got a lot of energy with the 6th house and the things that you need to overcome within your mental when it comes to those restrictions, those blockages. When it trine Uranus, all right, this is a chance for you to boost your self-esteem. It is a chance for you to pay attention to your liabilities and the assets and the things that help you grow, as Uranus is in the 2nd house. We have that Mercury and Sun Cazimi on Friday. All right. The Sun will conjunct Mercury in Gemini. This is going to give you higher knowledge, thoughts, right? Being pushed in towards you. Okay. And this will oppose Neptune. So this is giving you a chance to break free from illusions and see the reality of certain situations in your life so that you can fix them. This could have to do with your emotions. This could have to do with alcohol. All right. We got the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups. But this could also be your wishes being met. All right. Taking charge towards what it is you're building with the Ten of Pentacles. Your stability, your legacy, your foundation. Around 2 p.m. we'll be in a void of moon, right? The moon moves into Libra and the Empress falls out on Friday. It will trine Pluto in Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, and it's going to trine Jupiter in Gemini. We are going to be in a grand air trine. And remember, the lessons this week is how you communicate with yourself, how you speak to yourself. This is about your stability, your security. All right? That's what it is about here. How do you speak these things over your life? What are you speaking over your life at this time? How are you strategizing? How are you prepping? How are you planning mentally? What kind of thoughts are you in? On Saturday, as the moon is in Libra, it will conjunct the South Node. Past life issues can be resolved in this lifetime. Anything from the past that is being brought up this week needs to be healed. What other energies would you like the collective to pay attention to this week? All right, we got Aries energy. We talked about this energy, the first house. This is where Chiron, this is where the North Node is. This is where you are becoming aware of self. We have Mercury, and then we have Mercury retrograde. Look at this energy. So Mercury is making a lot of noise this week as it is squaring Saturn. Okay, it is square Saturn. Is going to conjunct with the sun, and with this Mercury retrograde, it looks like a rewiring of the brain, learning your lessons this week. We talked about Aquarius energy, Pluto retrograde. All right. This is your social circle. This is who you surround yourself with. This is who uplifts you or who brings you down, whatever way it is. This is your hopes, dreams, your wishes. And then we got Saturn energy, which Saturn is at play this week. We talked about it. We love the way y'all bring confirmation. Thank y'all always. All right. So Saturn is definitely at play this week, bringing in a lot of truth and clarity. All right. Crystals helpful for the collective to guide them through their week. Crystals helpful for the collective to guide them through their week. All right. We got Black Obsidian. I pay attention to what's going on around and within me. I am attentive. Release negative thoughts. Maintain attention on the present moment. Increase situational awareness. Improve responsible thoughts and actions. Confirmations. We have citrine. I am confident and courageous. It is safe for me to be powerful. Expand self-confidence and awareness of personal magnificence. Remember divine essence. Increase mental clarity. Exude joy, enthusiasm, and happiness. Shine your light. And we got Seraphonite. My mind and spirit are connected with each other and the divine. Remember the divine spark within. Aspire toward enlightenment. Increase mental clarity and intelligence. Improve telepathic communication skills. Now, we talked about your thoughts. And this, with Gemini, we have to battle. We in the shadow, right? The Gemini represents two sides of the mind, the positive and the negative. And this is about bringing into balance this week. Deep shadow work in order to rewire the mental. All right. Every time you think of a negative thought, replace it with 5 positive ones. Notice who speaks negative to you. Notice what energy brings you down this week. Because with this 11th house energy with Pluto retrograde, right, it is showing you what needs to be released. Chakra focus this week for the collective. Can we get a chakra mudra? Look at that. Master number 22 with unconditional love. This assists with gratitude, open hearts, and empathy. Supports the cardiorespiratory and immune system. Increases circulation in the chest, heart, and lungs. With fingers pointing upward, bringing the heels of the hands together, keeping the pinky fingers and thumbs together, spread the other fingers. Bring the hands in front of the heart, relax the shoulders down, and lengthen the spine. Focus. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. My heart blossoms open with unconditional love. So heart chakra openings this week. Okay? Being able to see things in a different space. Bring the messages down to the heart space. Remember, we are definitely starting off with the moon in the heart space this week, with the moon in Leo. All right. Transitions and changes, as above, so below. What do you want the collective to know for this week? All right, we have Earth. Learn how to be human in the world, but not of it. So some of you guys need to ground, need to come into balance. Like I said, it's a lot of energy in Pisces with this Saturn and Neptune there, and we see that Venus and things are going to oppose Neptune and Saturn. A lot going on in that energy this week, right? Make sure you are staying grounded. Take your spiritual baths. All right, this is about you learning your lessons. All right, we do have the void. All right, we got the void, of course, moon that we talked about also. Stop and embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. So some of you guys are in transition, definitely at this time. And you need to come down and get grounded. We have soul family at the bottom of the deck. Calling your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. Like I said, make sure you're tapping in to your guides. You know, we talked about, you know, faith over fear. Oh, we didn't talk about it. We talked about it on the shift this morning. All right. Anyways, we got portal here. Doors opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. So it's always, every day you wake up with a new breath. Every day you get to decide which energy you want to be in. All right. It's a choice. Every day you get to decide. What do you want to create? Every day you get to decide. This is a you. All right. Messages for the collective to guide them through their healing journey this week. All right. We got call in protection, a number 18. Moon energy, Archangel Michael. Make sure you're doing your protection work this week. We have a number 2. Love will endure. Journey to Avalon. So on your healing journey this week, make sure you are being kind to yourself. This is the masculine energy, right? Balancing out your shadow, balancing out, all right? remember, we deep in Gemini season, so deep in the shadows. All right, making sure you love on yourself, making sure you talk to yourself nice this week. We got as above, so below. So number 25, that's a 7. We talked about Saturn being at play, so karma playing out this week with the as above, so below. Watch up in the sky, you're gonna see it come down. We have another number 7. Show love and compassion to yourself, to others this week. All right, this morning on the shift, we were talking about how to clear some good karma. If you're doing some decluttering, right? If you know that the things that you are getting rid of holds negative energy, throw that shit out. But I always tell y'all, instead of taking it to the Goodwill or Salvation Army, things that's going to price it, take it to a homeless shelter, places where people need these things. All right, clear some karma. Remember, we got the South Node conjuncting the moon this week, so it's a good energy to clear out some karma this week. And we have a number 41, break it down to a 5. We'll look with the portal. That is a double confirmation. We just seen the portal and the wild cards in the as above, so below, and we seeing it now. It's a choice for you. All right. Calling protection. Make sure you are showing love. Okay. Make sure you are remembering the past, but staying in the present. Staying in the present moment can be very hard. Right? But in the present moment, you have to remember when it comes to your thoughts, when your thoughts go back to that negative disappointment and things like that, you have to remember that right now you are not the same person that you was 5 minutes ago, an hour ago, yesterday. Every day, every hour, every breath is a moment to shift some energy within and around you. All right, let's get a healing lesson this week for the collective, because when we are all healing on one accord, we raise the vibration. Let's get a healing lesson for the collective. Ooh, reclaim your power. Yes, beautiful. Know one reason why you give away power in your everyday life, and then ask yourself if that situation is worth losing your peace of mind over. Remember, we are rewiring the mind this week. Your goal, to reclaim your power in a positive and mindful way. Y'all, thank y'all for the confirmations, always aligning with the energies. I love it. All right, main focus for self-love for the collective this week. Main focus for self-love for the collective this week. We have ownership. Okay. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. Taking accountability and acknowledgement. All right. We have discernment this week. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. We talked about that going down in the energies, breaking free from illusions this week and being able to see certain things. And we have tolerance. You appreciate other points of views because you sense the love in everyone. But this week is asking you, okay, look at that. With the ownership, the tolerance, and the discernment. Use your discernment. What is it that you're tolerating that no longer aligns? Tolerating is not accepting. And you want to be accepting when it comes to your beliefs, morals, and these things. Okay, Spirit. All right, so what are we healing from when it comes to love lessons this week in the collective? What are we healing from when it comes to love lessons this week in the collective? All right, we got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. We have flirt. Okay. Extend your lightheartedness energy to others. All right. Get out there, show a little bit. And then we have a wedding also. This situation involves a marriage. All right. Some of you guys can be married. Some of you guys are looking for marriage. So they want you to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type, because as you are healing, right, when you release certain things, you are no longer in that vibration anymore. So the things that you used to like, you are no longer going to like in this new cycle coming in, right? We have the 9 of Cups. We got some dreams coming true this week. All right. I like it. So somebody could be getting married secretly is what I heard. All right, we do have the Death card, Death and Transformation, 13, breaking down to a 4. It's time for you to release. Some of you guys can be separating. Some of you guys can be healing from previous marriages at this time. All right, we got the third eye chakra. This is all about that discernment, all right? This is all about using your discernment. Some of you guys need to clear your third eye chakra, and that is a good cry. A good cry can release a lot. All right, a good cry will clear it out, and it will help you come into balance this week, because we're finding balance when it comes into love matters of the heart. I love this energy. Look at that confirmation of the heart chakra clearing out. All right, releasing a lot out of the heart chakra, a good cry. We have the 9 of Wands, rest and reconsidering this week. So take some time out to journal. Take some time out to get your thoughts together when it comes to what it is that you want to call in, what it is that you want to bring in when it comes to love matters. But of course, you got to release. You got to free yourself from certain ways, and this could be freeing yourself up of how you view weddings, of how you view marriage. All right. You could have a lot of people around you that didn't go into great marriages. You could be looking at other people and they're asking you to reconsider what you think about love, asking you to keep an open mind this week when it comes to love, because just because things didn't work out before, or things didn't work out for the people around you, doesn't mean that it can't work out for you. Remember, we're talking about faith over fear this week. Your thoughts, rewiring your thoughts when it comes to love, in the way that you see it, in the way that you view it. And only then, when you break free, when you have this nice release and open your heart chakra and free yourself up from what it is that you think, and keep an open mind, you take charge. You create something new with this Ace of Wands, and it's going to come together when you spread your wings. But you, like I talked about, this is about your limiting beliefs in the third house. All right. This is the way you think about stuff, the way you view things, the way you communicate, the way you take action towards what it is that you see in view. So a lot of you will be shifting your energy on how you view marriage, on how you view love relationships. And we got divine timing, worth waiting for. We all have our different ways to grow. We all have our own lessons when it comes to love and the journeys that we taken, the distractions, the disappointments, all of that heartache and pain that needs to be released so that you can see things differently and create something new when it comes to love matters. Oh, okay. This is about going within and learning from your own love lessons. And how we doing that, love angels, this week for the collective? Hell, some of you guys might be coming out of marriage and don't ever want to get married again. And that's okay. Whatever it is shifting things within you and how you view love or marriage this week. And that has a lot to do with the sun conjuncting Venus and sextiling Chiron. All right. We have a number 8. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. We have a number 46, breaking down to a 10. Spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. And if you're not with somebody, this is you listening and talking to yourself to get to know you, to see what it is that you want when it comes to love and your beliefs and what it is that you want to build up on a relationship. Because we have a number 5, a lot of obstacles and challenges. They want you to consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to loving yourself, right? If you look at how committed you are to loving yourself and how you spread love, we talked about moving out of love this week. And at the bottom of the deck, we got a 4, master number. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. So learning your love language this week. All right. Or if you're partnered up, learning your partner's love language this week. Either way it go is going to show you how you can grow in love. All right. Let's look at money matters. Let's look at money matters for the collective this week. Where is the money coming from this week for the collective? All right, we got precarious energy. There have been a lot of ups and downs with your finances. Money coming in fast, but going out just as quickly. Fast changes regarding money or unexpected turn in finances. Pay attention this week. We have helper. Think before you offer help. Set healthy time boundaries. Cashier, sales rep, call center, or any field you are able to assist others. Make sure your goals are yours and not someone else's. So make sure that when you are helping other people this week, make sure that you focused on you too. You can be a helper, but make sure you have time limits. And we have a change at the bottom of the deck. There is a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change. We talked about how every day you get up, it's a portal. You get to do whatever it is to change your world. So when it comes to your finances, if you want to make a change, it is up to you this week. Money matters this week in the collective. We do have some second house energy with Uranus there. We got some energy coming off in the second house. All right. Are you speaking good finances over you? Are you protecting your finances at this time? Are you paying your bills on time? Are you prioritizing, doing what it needs to do? How do you think about money? How do you feel about money? You got the Knight of Swords coming in. Are you overspending money? We seen that money going out. Think about it. Sit down and balance your finances. We got the Page of Pentacles. It's time for you to learn about your money energy. It's time for you to study. It's time for you to create a budget. It's time for you to plant some seeds when it comes to your finances. All right, we got the moon. There's something hidden. This can also be your emotional energy can be messing with your finances. We always talk about that. I love how the astrology wheel is made. All right. But in the second house, it is your self-esteem. It is, it is your self-worth, but it's also your finances. It's also your assets and your liabilities here. We got the 7 of Pentacles. All right. You could be waiting on something here. But if you looking at it and you waiting on your seeds to grow, are you taking action towards it? With the 7 of Pentacles. With the Page of Pentacles, that give us the 8 of Pentacles. So put in some work. Look at that. This is about your stability, your security, the King of Pentacles. Some of you guys very much need to speak positivity over your finances. Y'all need to balance out y'all emotions and work on your self-esteem, your self-worth this week. Look at that. We got the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Lovers coming towards you. This is Gemini energy. We in Gemini season. It's a chance to. Look at your energy. Look at your finances. Look at your budget. Look how you feel towards money. I always tell people you got to be happy, even if it's something that you're not doing right now and you working in a job just because you need the finances to pay for your house or whatever, to pay your bills. You got to be happy. I got this. I be grateful for whatever it is, for whatever finances is coming in this moment to help you pay for your bills, to help you prioritize what it is that you need to bring in finances for this week. And look at that. Gemini energy all day. Breaking free from certain restrictions, limitations. All right. This one, chains. This one, free. Shadow, light. Being exposed. When it comes to money matters this week. Oh, it's a shift in money matters because Uranus is doing some things. All right, for those entrepreneurs and whatnot, how can we help our finances this week in the collective? All right, we do got profit coming out this week. Welcome abundance into your life. Create a strong relationship with money. Rejoice in the opportunities and experiences it brings. Confirmation. Y'all know we... Thank y'all very much for confirming what I just said. We just talked about having that gratitude for whatever it is that's coming your way, to expand on it. All right, we do have Muse this week. Take time away from the daily hustle. Give yourself quiet time in nature to muse. Create space for your creativity and fresh ideas will flow. We talked about journaling this week and getting into balance, all right? And then we have allow. Get out of your own way and let the doors of success open for you. Drop resistance and go with the flow. All right. Y'all could be blocking your own blessings, restricting yourself in those limiting beliefs we've been talking about releasing this week. All right, who's riding with the collective this week? And what messages are you bringing them? Who's riding with the collective this week? Ooh. All right, we got Lady Venus. Remember, Venus is definitely at play this week. We got downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. Tap in, pay attention. Your ancestors are definitely speaking this week. We got White Eagle, ancestor spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. We got Serapis Bay with Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Remember, shadow work, Gemini season. It is time. We talked about this also. Kuan Yin coming in with that care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. But remember, we've seen that when you are offering a helping hand, make sure you are setting boundaries with the way that you help this week, and make sure you are focused on you also. And we have Gaia with Earth connection at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, we got a lot of action this week. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to earth, stay grounded. Double confirmation. We talked about being grounded this week and making sure you are learning from your lessons. All right, what's the tea? What's being exposed in the collective this week? Spirit, what is the tea coming out this week in the collective? What's being exposed? All right, so we are unfazed this week in the collective. Okay. Somebody could be carless, a no car, a repo. Somebody car could have car issues this week, so pay attention. Stay up on it. Make sure you get your car maintenance. We got moves in silence. Make sure you keeping your moves to yourself this week. We got cyber bully. You are being bullied online, or they are has suffered from it, etc. All right. Be aware. Don't fall into temptation. The people that are trying to trigger you, you can block them easily off your page. You do not have to watch people who you do not like. All right. We got looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. All right. Make sure you are shining so brightly this week when they are looking you up. If you looking people up, getting research, some of you guys do need to get research. Y'all, do y'all research. If you are coming into new dating, right? Do your research, get info, do the things that you need to do to make sure you know who you are getting into relationships with. All right, we got legal issues, court, judges, immigrations, lawyer, etc. So some of you guys could be going to courts this week. Some of you guys could be in spiritual court. Who knows? All right. And then we also have fishing for comments. This is that cyberbully energy. Make sure you paying attention to the triggers. Block them, delete them. Don't let them knock you off your square. And if they are triggering you, you go within. Don't go externally. Remember, we got squares and oppositions this week. We got oppositions is externally, right? When they try to trigger you, you go within and you heal that. Get down to the root cause of why it's bothering you. That's what it's for. All right. What's the tea for the collective this week? What do they need to know, be aware of this week? All right, we got coins. Money will be coming to you. We got dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Remember, we got Neptune energy. All right. We have success this week. Success is always in the eye of the beholder. We have, so think about what success looks like to you this week. We have a horse with a short journey. Okay, so you can be taking a short journey. We have scales with keep your life in balance. Double confirmation. We've seen it in the astrology this week. And we have carrot. Opportunity and windfall. So pay attention this week. And then we have handshake, a meeting with a stranger that could be important. And maybe this is somebody you need to research and look up. Or they already researched and look you up. Who knows? All right. If you made it this far, make sure you are liking. Comment. Let me know that you listen, right? Share the video if you feel like it can help somebody else other than yourself. Also, if you made it this far, that means you support me. And anybody who supports me can get... Ooh, we got a leg up this week. Okay. Anybody who supports me can get a $25 mini read, Cash App or PayPal. Look in the description box. YouTube, so you can get that if you made it this far. If you would like a read from me, we'll cover the bases. I'm always guided. When you send money, I already get messages flowing in, and Spirit's going to choose what decks and the messages that you need to hear, and that's what it's going to be. And this week, we got a number 34, which is a 7, spiritual introspection. Yes, and we're getting a leg up. Okay. We have receiving help. Delegating authority, interdependence. I love interdependence. I love it. You've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with, who can give you a leg up during this next phase in your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept the aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. Relationship message. Relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others just as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. There is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask and it is given. Okay. Prosperity message. Now is the perfect time to seek advice from a mentor or business advisor who has been where you want to go to help you get there too. If you do, you will receive very good counsel that will aid in your prosperity. It may also be the case that your endeavors have grown and you are in a position where you just can't do it all yourself anymore. Time to bring on those who can give you a leg up. Trust that help is available and it will indeed appear. Delegate authority to others so you can take steps toward your big dream. The perfect people will arrive at the perfect time. So long as you step forward with just a mustard seed of faith. Confirmations, y'all. Protection message. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders. Your beliefs about doing alone need to be discarded as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. All right. Pay attention to the help that comes to you this week. It comes in all sizes, shapes. All right. And don't disregard it because Spirit is sending somebody in to help you guys this week. Stay blessed. Remember, we got action. Pay attention.